Tonight on EA Sports, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Joe Burrow and
fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
Here we go. 180.
Right to the air is Burrow.
And right away he lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Airing one out for Boyd. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 3 catches, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
It'll be a loss of 10.
Here we go.
And it'll bring up second.
Right 80. What is that?
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
52 blue. Striker. Ready, go.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Little costly there. You wipe out the 1st down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ready. Yellow. 22.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Ready, break.
57, Mike 57. Double up.
Blue.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
I got you. 57.
Ready.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
You.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop them. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. The kick by Sanders is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one hauled in by Sample.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy 1st. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson for the extra point.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rolling to his right.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That good for 22 and a first down.
In your face.
Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
95.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Here's Gaskin. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Wilson will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on third down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin things here with Gaskin. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
First down catch there by Jalen Waddle. What a promising debut for the 6th overall pick in the 2021 draft. Led all rookies with 104 receptions, mainly catching passes from his college teammate, Tua Tagovailoa.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Final minute now of the third quarter. Play action. Now it's Tua. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Now Tua.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Down. 32.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down.
Tua.
And he finds Tyler Kroft.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
2nd and 5 now.
Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Now it's Burrow. Complete. Smith has it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Can. Start.
Mike 55.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught. Smith. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Watch the screen. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down. Here's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
I'm fine, ready?
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And as this defense walks off the field, they can